What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at Cardano, which is getting a fall as we speak right now out of the symmetrical triangle that you see on the screen. We're going to talk about if, was that planned? Are we seeing a major downfall coming for Cardano? Well, I don't think so. We're going to look at that later in this video. But if you guys are new and you guys end up enjoying today's content, make sure you press that subscribe button down below. Helps me out, and I'll know if you guys press that subscribe button. I will. Well, just kidding, guys. But as we jump right on into the 4-hour chart here of Cardano, as you guys can see on the 4-hour, we were forming the symmetrical triangle, right? That ended up, as we were speaking, breaking out to the downside. Now, as I'm making this video, we could get a nice bounce and go right back into the triangle, but I want to take a look at a couple short-term targets of a possible drop. So if we continue dropping here, which I want to preface by saying the altcoins are going to drop because Bitcoin is dropping, right? The altcoins are going to do what Bitcoin does, no matter how strong the altcoins have looked for the past few days to weeks. As long as Bitcoin, drops, the altcoins are going to drop with it. And I always want to preface my videos by saying that, because I might say that, Cardano looks super bullish, but if Bitcoin drops, Cardano is going to drop too, no matter how bullish the technicals are for Cardano. So just want to preface that, guys. But if we do get a continued drop out of here, my first target is our support down here at about 28.4 cents, right? Not crazy support, but we have got a couple wicks and candle bodies closed there. So that is my first downwards target. Now, if we do break that 28.4 cent mark within the next few hours, right? I see us, we don't have any support. You guys can see we just went straight up here from about 22 cents all the way up to 28 cents. So we could, if, right, this is if Bitcoin continues to drop, we could see Cardano come all the way back down to 22.1 cents and get a nice bounce and then continue the bull trend, right? But that is if Bitcoin continues to drop majorly. We've seen during this run up, Bitcoin has a slight 10% drops, gets a nice bounce, and within a day or two, it breaks its old all-time high. So we can't rush into conclusions here, but if Bitcoin finally does have that 30-40% dump, expect Cardano to have 30-40% dump as well. Just expect the altcoins to follow it. Altcoins could outpace Bitcoin because of the Bitcoin dominance. We're going to take a look at that later in this video as well. So if Bitcoin does drop 30%, maybe we only see altcoins drop 20%, right? Because it is at a critical point on the Bitcoin dominance. But this is the short term, what I see for short term for Cardano. If we actually end up getting a bounce somewhere in this area and we come back into the triangle, we could go up further, right? So if we see Bitcoin get a bounce, right, my upwards target here, if I can get this tool out, from the top of the triangle to the bottom of the triangle here, approximately right here, my upwards target, if we end up breaking out back into the triangle, would be somewhere around that 40 cent mark if we do end up breaking out of that triangle. But I do not think we're going to break upwards right this second, and this is exactly why. So we're going to switch on over to the daily chart here. And we've been talking about this upwards rising wedge forever, right? So you guys can see every time we touch the top of this rising wedge, we get a move back to the downside, right? You guys can see in the downside, also pretty much perfect touches on the downside as well. So we are right up against that resistance right now, right? You guys can see perfectly every candle body. We have wicks above it, but every candle body closes below it. And this could mean a move to the downside. This is why I think on the short term, we could get a pullback back down. Now, do I think we go all the way back down, down here to like 16 cents? No. I don't think we go that far. I think, as long as Bitcoin doesn't drop 30-40%, I think, that first target at about 28 cents makes perfect sense, for us to get a little bit of correction here and then move back up and retest this resistance line. But this is the exact reason why I think that in the short term, we could see slight downwards price action, because we're not just going to break straight through this wedge. If we do, that's going to be extremely bullish, and I'm not even going to look at the measured move of this yet. But once we do get that breakout, I will let you know what the measured move out of this rising wedge is, because it's going to be an absolutely insane number. This is a long-term rising wedge from all the way back in since September of 2019, right? So crazy long rising wedge. We're right at the resistance, so expect either a move back to the downside. If we end up getting a major dump from Bitcoin, I wanted to let you guys know that is possible. A move back down to probably right here. You guys can see on the weekly, right, or on the daily, this is probably the most logical sense. We come back down, retest this as support, right? Also test the bottom of this as support, and then get a nice move back up. Now it's bearing if Bitcoin does dip. If Bitcoin gets a nice bounce here, it is possible we could just break right out of this rising wedge to the upside. So a lot of things going on here, guys, but I'm trying to make it as straightforward to you as possible. But switching on over to the Cardano Bitcoin pair, I want to take a look at this as well. We are in this downwards sloping wedge, right? We got a nice bounce off the bottom of the wedge here, which I wanted to do. We talked about that in our previous Cardano video. That is our major support level, because you guys can see all this price action here should hold us as support, and we should not lose on Bitcoin past this level. If we do, that could be majorly bearish. But we still do have that this bullish divergence going on here, where we had higher lows on the RSI and lower lows on the price action, which did give us a nice bounce. So I'm going to praise myself for that call, right? Cardano did see a nice bounce here, and we still could see majorly higher levels because of this RSI here. This is on the weekly chart, so usually we see massive gains if we end up getting that this does play out, right? If we can end up breaking this at any point, look for Cardano to explode probably all the way up here, right? So that is the Cardano Bitcoin chart on the weekly. Not much to talk about here that we didn't last time. So if you missed that, go check out last video. But I also wanted to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, and this is why I could see the altcoins outgaining Bitcoin, or not losing as much value if Bitcoin drops as Bitcoin, right? We obviously we've talked about this multiple times, but this is our weekly Bitcoin dominance resistance, right? You guys can see we've never broken this, and we just got a wick off of it again, and now we're moving down to the downside. So I said I think altcoins are going to outpace Bitcoin until we come back down and retest this green line again, where once we test that green line again, this is going to pump again, and you're going to see Bitcoin gain on the altcoin. So a mini altcoin rally, I'm going to say rally like this because it doesn't mean altcoins are going to pop off 50-60% a day while Bitcoin's stagnant. No, it could just mean that when Bitcoin has a 5% day, right, altcoins have a 6% day. That's all it could mean, right? Both can go up in harmony. I think a lot of people are confused when we say altcoin season. It does not mean that Bitcoin's going to dump or go sideways while altcoins fly off. Both could fly off, both could dump. It's all about the percentages that they do so. So that is the Bitcoin dominance, and that's why I see a little mini altcoin rally happening very, very soon. So if you guys enjoyed today's video and you guys are new to the channel, like I said, make sure you smack that subscribe button down below. I'm going to know if you did. Also, guys, enjoy your Sunday today. If you guys are football fans, enjoy the games going on today. Craziness happened in the NBA as well. So if you guys enjoy that, also enjoy that as well. And stay off the charts a little bit today. Don't just stare at the charts, right? You're going to see some of your coins probably dump a little bit more, but I want you guys to have strong hands. Remember, we're in a bull market. Do not sell, right? Do not sell your coins. I'm putting it right there for you guys that do. I'm sorry. I'm going to be buying your coins on this dip, but I'll see you guys in later's video because I make 2 videos on the weekends. So I'll see you guys in later's video.